Have you ever wondered what reality really is? Not the one you touch, but the one that responds when you think, feel, or believe. In the 1960s, a woman named Jane Roberts began channeling an entity who called himself Seth, a voice that spoke not of gods to be worshipped, but of consciousness itself. Seth said something revolutionary. Consciousness creates reality. At first, that sounds abstract, even mystical. But think about it. Every invention, every piece of art, every relationship began as a thought, a belief, an expectation. In Seth's world, reality isn't something happening to us. It's something happening through us. 1. The universe as a living mind. Seth described the universe as a multidimensional field of consciousness, where every soul exists in multiple layers of experience, past lives, parallel realities, unseen dimensions of growth. To him, the soul wasn't trapped in time. It was learning, expanding, evolving. This idea feels radical, yet strangely familiar, because deep down, we've all felt that life is not random. Our joys and wounds, our choices and encounters, they shape us in ways that feel like part of a greater design. In Seth's view, pain is not punishment. It's a kind of education, a crease in the fabric of experience that helps the soul remember what it came to learn. Your childhood struggles, your heartbreaks, your losses, they are not signs of failure, but invitations to awaken the creative power within you. 2. A model, not a religion. One reason Seth's work still resonates today is because it refuses to become a dogma. He doesn't ask you to believe blindly. He asks you to verify through experience. Truth, he suggests, isn't something handed down from a teacher. It's something discovered when your inner world and outer world begin to mirror each other. That's the beauty of Seth's teachings. They integrate mysticism with psychology, Eastern wisdom with modern metaphysics. They allow different truths to coexist, without forcing you to pick sides. 3. The wisdom of discernment. But like all spiritual systems, Seth's model also asks for discernment. Because consciousness creates reality, doesn't mean we're to blame for every pain, or that suffering is simply a matter of thought. It reminds us that while we cannot always control circumstances, we can transform how consciousness flows through us. Spiritual maturity is not about accepting a theory. It's about testing it in the laboratory of your own awareness. 4. The real invitation. Perhaps that's why Seth's message endures. It doesn't tell you what to think. It reminds you that you can think freely. It invites you to trust the intelligence of life moving through you, to stop fighting your nature, and discover its wisdom. Because as Seth once said, your civilization is in crisis not because people are too free, but because they are not free enough. We built systems that teach us to control, suppress, obey, but not to trust ourselves. We fear spontaneity, yet it's the source of creation itself. We build walls around the human spirit, confusing safety with progress. But no wall has ever grown a garden. 5. The true awakening. In the end, Seth's greatest gift isn't metaphysics, it's trust. Trust in your soul. Trust in the wisdom that breathes through your being. Because peace is not created by control. It appears naturally, when you stop fighting yourself. That, perhaps, is the secret architecture of reality.